I can't beat that Sanford. I should have been an auctioneer instead of a butcher. But I had the privilege of telling you about the fire company and also the place of employment. But Sanford, it led me into the place of employment first because of a couple of words. I said, just right on. I got to know her early at an early age, really because of his father. His father mentioned about Ralph. Ralph was a buyer for Hatfield Quality Meats and also Pleasant Valley. And my dad told me one day, he said, you go along with Ralph and learn the techniques in buying. That's a pretty good idea. I didn't like that. So I started, and then pretty soon, Gordy jumps in and he says he wants to learn a little bit about this meat business, and I'm going to see what I can learn from him. Well, we went to the sales, and Ralph did the bidding, and once in a while, he would either Gordy bid or me bid, so we had grand time. But you know, when you have a job like that, you also got to eat. Now, we had one sale up in Gilbertsville. I don't know if you know where Gilbertsville is or not, but they always had a special, and the special was this. They had pig stomach, stuffed pig stomach, and they always had it on the menu as a special. Come on, Gordy, I said, we're going to go for the special tonight. He said, not me. He said, I don't eat that kind of stuff. I said, well, it works two ways, Gordy. I said, you fill your belly with some good pig stomach, but then also for what we get for that pig stomach, it's going to help my retirement in the future. But Gordy was a great guy. Now I can shift gears over to the fire company. I don't know exactly the day he came in, but I knew Gordy and tried to show him some of the tricks or whatever. But his first job was coin cards. I don't know if many people know how these coin cards would work, but we would pass them out throughout the community, and they put a quarter in there a day, and it amounts them out $25. And this is the Gordy project. And I can tell you this, I don't think there was a house mentioned, and I know all of them were collected because Gordy was that kind of guy. He knew how to make a dollar, but he knew how to tighten up on the dollar too, and I always appreciate that. I appreciate that. And another project he had was we had a fundraiser, and this fundraiser was called Donkey Baseball. Now, I don't know, see our guys up back there, I don't know how many got involved in that, but that was Gordy's project also. And you got the units that come in, and we would unload about 15, 20 donkeys, and then you would take your spot. Yeah, we had a good crowd and that would attend, but you would hit the ball, and then you would jump on the donkey and try to go around the bases. Well, you know what? I don't know if Gordy had the kind of legs, maybe stuck out just a little bit, but I never made it to first base. Every time he got up, he got a home run. That was Gordy. And now things move up a little bit faster, and Gordy got involved with the fire company. And he always watched where the dollar was spent. And if people would go in the firehouse, and he would see a refrigerator that's running but not in it, that's not where to be. He pulled the switch. If the lights were too close together, he would say, hey, we only need one light there, and then we got to get more money back in the bank. But the biggest thing was when we had company meetings that the president would call for a motion, somebody would second it, then the question was, anybody have a question? 40 cam went right up there. Did you get two bids? And sure, we got two bids. But Gordy was a guy that you could really depend on. And we have an annual chicken dinner. And I usually get the potato salad and the beans. And then we get it from a vendor up in Boyertown. Gordy called me and said, you going to get the potato salad this time? I said, yeah. He said, oh, maybe I can go. Well, I didn't get back to him and got to the firehouse, and they're in the parking lot. Gordy's dad was sitting there, and he said, I have a good buddy. Yeah, that's how he come across. You're a good buddy. He said, can I go along with you? I said, you sure can. So we hopped in the truck and we got to Waretown. I backed up to the door, opened up, and was going to go in there and get ready to load up. He jumped in there, and man, he says, I'm a lot younger than you are, I'll pack it. And I knew that he was on the little bit on the sickly side, and I thought I would do it. But he said, no, I'll do it. So we had that dinner, and 2 days later, we always had the empty buckets to take back to Waretown. He gave me a call. He said, Butch, he said, what about the buckets? I said, I'm going to take them up 2 days. No. He said, I'm taking them up. I said, okay, take them up. He said, I met that guy up there, Ray Moyer. He said, the caterer, he said, he's a good hunter, isn't he? And I said, I guess so. He said, well, that's what I'm going to find out. I want to get some tips from him. So, I had a lot of fun memories. Did I mentioned about the pig stomach, and when we were coming home from taking the potato salad home, I said, hey, Gordy, do you remember when we went through Gilbertsville, a good restaurant? He said, I'm still not going to eat. But on that trip, I really got to know Gordy. I knew Gordy was not feeling the best, but we had a very good conversation. And to the family, I want to tell you that we all lost a good buddy. But you know what? For me personally, I met a good buddy, and you know what? I'm going to remember that. Not even the pig stomach, but the way Gordy served the fire company, served East Church, and did an excellent job on the family. And that's my remembrance of Gordy Holford. He was a great guy, and I'm glad to be a friend of his.
Just a moment or two more for anyone else who'd like to share. And if there's something you'd like to share, just raise your hand.